So I'm just be backtesting September 24th, so if you want to follow along, you're good. Alright, ISM manufacturing, it's fine. Right now, we low-key have a downtrend, the same highs. So we have SMTs from these highs, same ones here, that's trying to send price lower. We haven't really manipulated anything to send price higher, so I still want that price to run lower, so that's like a main draw, like the closest main draw, that's the closest. These are just equal lows and equal highs, so if price displaces either way, I just want to see a continuation in that direction. So, alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so price, again, came to that draw, displaced hard through it. So now we're at 40. So now we can just look at what type of draws are closest. So you have this draw over here. We'll mark that out. Hop over here. Let's see if that draw got met. This draw has not been met, so we could SMT and run back up, right? But we also have an SMT off like this, because this draw didn't get met on NQ, but it got met on this. So it's a SMT and a turtle soup, right? So a double SMT. So we can't take an entry off of this candle alone because it doesn't tell us anything. So let's see what happens. There's that turtle soup and SMT order block. We'll see if it gets respected or not. Boom, straight disrespect. And it's at a key draw. If you took shorts off of this, because we're respecting this fair value gap right here, and this internal PXL right here with this rebalance, you could take shorts off of this and call it a day. Stops above. Remember, the bigger order block candle is where your stops are above. Doesn't have to be above the wick, the body's fine. And you can just target your 600 points. Or $600, not points, 30 points. Well, didn't work out today, but price was overall bearish, and it's fine. Come back tomorrow. Why didn't it work out today? What caused it? Nah, no real second reason which could have said no to this, but we look fine. It's all good. All right, up on the next day. Hourly, we're still pretty bearish, right? Price is still dumping. This is your next draw, so it's kind of far. So I still have that like running low idea. Sorry, let me just check if I have some SMTs. No S. Oh yeah, we have SMTs from this low. It's the same low here. Here, this one didn't get met, so we do have SMT, which could send price higher. But right now, the actual trend looks bearish. So if that switches, we'll take an entry accordingly. Okay, so we came up, swept this draw right here. I know I told you guys turtle soup is just wicking, but the thing is, if it closes like this and it doesn't dilly-dally, you're fine using it. We also have an SMT with this high right here. It's the same as this high. This high got ran, this high didn't. There's nothing below that could send price higher, so I just want to see a displacement, good displacement to the downside. And if that does not happen, and we reject this range, then I could take longs. Here, this is a valid long entry. What the hell? Bombo clock. Hold up. Did I have my stop correct? Stop right here. 850. Targeting 850. Oh, sorry. I wasn't doing a one-to-one. This is your entry. My bad. Stops below the order block candle, right? And target your one-to-one. Oh, it was like 43 points. Let me mark it out perfectly so it's easier to see. So, right there, 42. 42.25. That one-to-one ran. I just had it marked out wrong. My bad, guys. But yeah, there's that SMT order block. Displace away from it. Came into this range. Straight disrespect after that 50% respect. Take entry for longs. Alright. Let's see what's happening here. ADP employment. Good news candle to bring into market. Brings good volatility. This low has not been taken out on NQ. Got taken out right here. So we have that SMT, right? Off of this one. We kind of tapped it, but oh no, we didn't tap it. There's still that gap, so we're still looking for a reversal off of this. But overall, market does kind of look bearish, just the way we're trending. But that could switch. Don't marry the narrative. So We could mark these highs first, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we displaced through those highs. Right now we're seeing PXH. These are your second internal highs, and these are also just equal highs because they're just trending here. And there's that draw as well. So what do we have right now? Right now we have this high, the top high, and the bottom high. So we have a couple things. So you just want to see the first one that gets respected. This, I just don't like this because it's not really a strong displacement. So I'm not going to take an entry off of that. Yes, it closed, but like I just don't like the wick. That's why. Okay. So ideally, there's your fair value gap, respect. The bottom one can get tapped. There is that strong displacement here. So if you took an entry off of this, let me enter, bro. Oh, it's not loading. If you took an entry off of this, stops below the wick. The reason it's below the wick is because there's no order blocks here that you could oppose. And I'll just target 52 points. There we go. Now it's in. Oh, put me in a bunch or whatever. Boom. Straight to TP, right? So that's why I didn't take an entry here, because we didn't have a proper rebalance. Like, yeah, we tapped this area, but there was nothing we were disrespecting after respecting it, right? Like, so that's why I didn't take an entry against that. And I waited for the clear, proper rebalance, strong displacement. Alright, it's Friday, we don't do anything. Hop on the hourly. There's this low right here. These are the same lows right here. This low never got met, so we have that S&T, and it looks like it's reacting off of it. Same with these lows. So if we mark that out, sorry, it's not going to be here. It's going to be right here. There's that turtle soup, and we have S&Ts off of this, like that. So on the 15-minute, after zooming out, this is what we're looking like, right? Even on the hourly, it clearly looks like we want to reverse off of it. So we'll go on the 15-minute, mark out some of our draws. I just want to see clear displacement from those draws. If not, then it's just a cancellation of that, and we'll just run lower. We do have that SMT right now, so yeah, SMT, cause there's this draw right here, and that's the same draw that got met from here to here. We swept it. So up down on the 1 minute, skip over to 40. Okay, so right now what's happening? We have internal turtle soup right here. Here's your order block. Your previous candle before the order block didn't close above the 50%, so it's still valid, but we also just swept these lows right here that could send price back up. Okay, internal turtle soup right here, right? This is both ways, whichever way gets respected. This top one just got disrespected. Why? Because we closed above the 50%, and we don't like seeing that. So if we mark out the other one like this, okay, we're kind of at the 50%. Okay, closure below. I don't want to take that trade, just wait. Kind of accumulating right now, price isn't really doing anything. There's that bearish type of entry, but again, not my favorite. Why? Because there's nothing happening there. Then we came down here, right here. So if we remove these drawings, this low never got met on NQ, so here, but this same low is this one right here, or this one, and it did get met, right? You see that? It did get met. And thing about the order block is that even if it's this small, if you get a strong displacement away from the 50%, you can take that entry. So like ideally, I could respect it. If you want to wait for another candle, you can see what it's doing. Okay, because we did just wick this, right? So I'd just wait. If this second thing is good, like a strong displacement, okay, here you could take your entry. Stops still have to be valid, right? So $700. 770. Boom, TP hit. Okay, so either this, or if you just want ultimate confirmation, because this is a big candle, you can wait for some sort of rebalance. But it's up to you if you're for sure no prices that way. The reason I said this is a good entry is because we were trailing up, right? I told you if we pass these equal highs, we could look for a bullish entry, or these main highs, because more than likely it won't reverse from it, and we had these things sending price higher. So yeah, Tuesday, presidential debate, CPI. Presidential debate is pretty late, so I don't think it should do anything. But we could see, again, turtle soup, same one from yesterday, sending price higher. Don't want to see a reversal. Same, that SMT is probably still valid because both are going up. And hop down on the 15. These are all equal lows that are being respected, but I still like to mark it out because that's a range price could come to. And then your next range is up here, and your first respectable low is down here. Don't have any SMTs from the up top, so yeah. There, 11. We're at 4 now. Here's that low. God, just didn't even tap it. Same low here, got tapped, so we're going to create that SMT. And if you see on the 1 minute, there's this fair value gap right here that's being respected. So we also have this order block. Let me just move it to the side a little bit. Boom. Alright, so if we get long wick, right, long wick, it's not a real displacement, it's just kind of like a small candle. So I'll just wait till I get that displacement. That's why I didn't enter. This tapped us out. So you wait, boom, strong displacement. So that's usually to grab liquidity. Here you could put your stop below this displacement candle if you wanted, because it is pretty valid. But I still want you guys to play off of the bottom, and I'll just target like 600. My 1-to-1. Also, there's no range here where price could revert from up here because like we closed above the 50%, so I'm not looking for any reversal. Don't listen to me. Put the stop below the wick, and it now has to be below this wick, okay, not the other one. Shh, that never happened. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, TP hit. Always below the wick. I was testing you. This is always supposed to be below the wick, especially this new wick, because that's another range price could come to. But yeah, be careful. Wednesday. Wednesday was CPI. CPI is usually a reversal day, but we've played off that reversal because CPI opened shorts and we wanted price to go up, and it did. That's like your main high. That's next pretty much. This is your like next low. So 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So these lows got taken out on ES, but failed to do so here. So we do have that SMT. It is SMT disrespect, right? Like the way I teach you guys. So there, price tried running up, 50%, close below. Close below. Here, it is valid to take the short, so I won't tell you guys not. You can put your stops here, but because this fair value gap's kind of far, I prefer to put them there. But yeah. Boom. The only reason I put them here is because if this fair value gap was closer, these order block candles were bigger, then it wouldn't be a problem. But the reason you have to put them here or even here is because of how price reacted to this 50%. If we wick like this, like twice, then strong displacement, price could always come back up, right? Because this fair value gap only got tapped twice, right? We still have that third tap available, which did happen. And this entry right here that took place, because that was the 40 candle. So here technically is where we entered. The previous one, yes, we closed below it, but now we created another wick, right? We created another order block going up, one down, one up, and that order block got disrespected. So that you have to be wary of that like entry, okay? So this is your most probable entry for 48 points. Okay. Like that, like where you should put your stop, it'll just come with practice, but that is how you're supposed to like talk yourself through it. Okay, we're on Monday now. Is this Monday? Tuesday? Monday? Alright. So Monday, There's these highs. Same highs right here. You can see my grain line right here. Did these highs get met? Okay, these highs didn't get met. That was the initial push down on price. But price kind of looks like, okay, it came up and now it's kind of chilling. So we'll go on the 15-minute and we'll see what's happening. So this is from the Michigan consumer context. So there's that low. That's the main low. Main high. See if there's something on the 15-minute that could be sending price lower. This high right here. This high never got met on NQ, but it got met on ES, right? Like multiple, like there. Then price dumped. So that's your SMT, right? But yeah, so that's what's sending price lower. We'll hop down and go. Oh, price actually dumped. Okay. Usually when market dumps like this, don't look for a reversal. More than likely, it's going to keep continuing in that direction because it's a crazy dump to like a main draw, which is like here. So, but of course, don't marry that narrative because it doesn't always happen. But you gotta wait and see what's happening. The reason, like here, I didn't take this entry is cause yeah, there's this fair value gap that got cancelled, but like I would want to wait for one more displacement just cause we still have that SMT at play, like from this low to here. It's the same thing, it's just this low, so I'll just draw it from there. So I have that SMT in play, so like I just don't want to. You guys can't even see it. It's right here. This SMT and all these other lows that didn't get taken out. So we do have a lot of like low SMTs that could send price higher. So if this fair value gap gets inverted, I'll enter for longs. Boom, longs. Stops below this. Target your 1-to-1. Boom. The reason you don't want to put your stop here, like ideally you could technically put your stops here, but there is always a range that price could come up because technically yes, there is this SMT, but that SMT still gets played over to this order block. Okay, yeah, it's not getting 50% respected, but we have that fair value gap respect of this order block. So SMTs can get transferred like that. Keep that in mind. And yeah, that's pretty much why I took that entry. 17. I'm gonna keep the video like 20 minutes long, so like as soon as it ends, I'll stop backtesting for this month, and then yeah, I'll make a new one. So right now, there's this clear new week opening gap that, or on Monday, this gap got created. So that's a high interest point for price. These are your first like valid internal highs, but there's just like a bunch of them. So we just want to see like displacement through it if we truly are bullish. See this? There's that main high. Hop on the 15-minute. Main low right here. Do we have SMTs with that high? Okay, no SMTs so far, but yeah. Okay, so what happened so far? Price went up, price came down. So we turtle soup ran lower. So we want to see if we can find some sort of entry for a valid entry. Yes, this is an order block. No, we can't use it because this candle closed below these two, right? So we'll see what we can catch here. These lows get met. Get all these lows got met. Oh, right here. This low on ES never got met. It's just that low right there, but it failed to get met here, right? So we have that SMT still in play here, and here is that SMT. The 50% is still being respected. This displacement was there, but just because we had so much like accumulation, I wouldn't take an entry off of it. I'll just wait for what happens next. So depending on like how candle pops, again, still nothing. Internal turtle soup right here, like that, up down. That candle is good, didn't close above it, so we're fine. Strong displacement, disrespect. If you took shorts off of this candle, I wouldn't be mad at all. I can put my stops here because it's that like order block area, or this. 765. What? Didn't take my TP out. It didn't take my TP out. Hold up. That's bullshit. What the hell? Hold on, I'm gonna run it that again because we did hit TP, so I don't want you guys to like mess that up. Let me go, bruh. Alright. Now, The reason I'm putting my stop here, not above these wicks, is cause we're straight disrespecting this SMT order block, right? Cause we displaced past that 50%. So I can put my stops above this area, targeting a 1-to-1, so 760. Boom, instant hit. Okay, so you got to be careful on what's happening. The reason I didn't take any bullish entries is because we accumulated a lot, and none of these were like off interest of, okay, price wants to go that way strong, right? This size candle is the same as this candle, this candle, this candle. Like, it's pretty much just chilling in that area, and it's not really like that wasn't my narrative on the day, cause I wanted this gap to be filled. And what happened? Price dumped. Okay. Okay, I'll do one more day, Wednesday, or I'll just finish this week. FOMC, we don't do anything on FOMC, so you guys can just skip that day. It's just a really shit day to do it. Same thing goes for if Powell's speaking, and yeah. So okay, here we turtle soup. Looks like we're running higher, right? Like right here from this low to these, we wick those lows. Let me make this look a little bit better. Same thing on ES, we're trending higher. So I'm not looking for any sort of bearish entry, but we did reach this high on the hourly. Hop down on the 15-minute. First internal draw is this one. It's kind of equal, so like we could just see displacement through it. And it's also an SMT, which is sending price higher. Oh wait, no, never mind, it never got met. So now go to 40. There's 40. There's a SMT getting respected right here. We're kind of late into that range, so I just want to see if what happens at this PXH, because technically we do have that SMT as well, but going the opposite way for shorts, right? So see what happens. Nothing. There's that rebalance. Okay, well now if that happens, we displace strongly like that, you could, and on the higher time frame, nothing's really happening. Like, we have those SMTs. Hold up, do we have SMTs with the highs here? Oh wait, is this a draw? Where is this? Oh, okay, so this draw is the same as the draw right here, and clearly it's been met. Same goes for these draws. They've all been met, like all of them up here, but on NQ they haven't. They're up here, right? So I can look for that short entry because it does fit with like what's happening. Only thing is, I don't like what happened here where we just tapped it, so I just wait for like a couple more closures. And here, this, yes, but I'll just wait for one more long because then it's just a PXH, right? So, okay, boom. That straight up disrespects it. Take that sell entry, put your stops above, like 1,000 points, $1,000. Straight TP. Okay, that's how I want you guys to do it. I looked at the higher time frame, lower time frame, what's happening, is displacement being respected. This is a valid entry. I just didn't realize earlier because of the earlier time frames, but the way we wicked it into this fair value gap, it does respect that PXH type of play. So I didn't want to take that, so I just waited. There's no wrong in just waiting. Waited, not got another displacement entry, wicks, stops above wick, target a 1-to-1. And Friday, we won't trade. And that is it. So yeah, go practice. You guys got it.